Hey mini enthusiasts, how are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're all well and I hope you're having a great day. So, welcome back to the Cooper S build. And it's a bit of a short video today, just kind of finishing off some footage. So if you didn't see, midweek there was an upload on the John Cooper S conversion, cleaning up the twin SU carburetors. If you've missed that, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll put a card up at the end of the video. Go and check it out, it's well worth a view. So as you can see, it's myself and Mark back down on the Cooper S, so it's great to be working with Mark again. Had all this era of lockdown where we couldn't get together on the builds and just work and life got in the way. So we are making great progress on the Cooper S now. It's really starting to come together very quickly. Most of the parts required to rebuild the car have already been cleaned up and restored, and it really is just the bodywork now. And once the bodywork is finished, it's just a case of reassembly. So following on from last week's video, obviously the sides have been cut out, so the rear quarters and the door apertures on both sides, and this video is really just cleaning everything up, getting everything prepped for the new panels to go back in. It is quite surprising actually, because cutting the panels out is really only half the work. It takes just as long to clean up all the surfaces, prep them and get them ready for new panels. And as you can see, I've got the welder out there, so just some areas where actually I'd cut through with a cut disc and gone through the rear quarter into that panel, and there was a bit of corrosion there as well, so it's just a case of cutting it out, putting some fresh metal in, and to the top of that hinge panel or flitch panel on this side as well. Now it would be tempting to replace the whole flitch panel, but generally it's in pretty good condition. And Mark is trying to save as much of the original shell as possible. And I know lots and lots of people have commented in the past and said, you know, why don't you just get a complete new shell? Well, quite honestly, when you add it up, the cost of a new shell is very, very expensive, and it still does make economical sense to buy the panels and restore it yourself like this. And it's still, ultimately, when you're done, yes, it might be a bit like Trigger's broom and, you know, most of the panels have been replaced, but it is still an original shell, if that makes sense. Also, just a quick reminder for anyone that may not have caught it on the previous videos, this coming Sunday, so it's Sunday the 10th of July, it is Brighton Mini Club's Minis on the Rec show, which is at Ada Recreation Ground, Shoreham by Sea, from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Myself and Mark will be there. I'll be there with the John Cooper Sport 5 PL, my Rover Cooper, Sprout, and the new project, the John Cooper Conversion Racing Green. And I'm sure Mark, he'll be taking along the Magic and maybe something else as well. So if you'd like a great show, bit of entertainment this coming Sunday, then check it out. I'll put a link in the description, and it'd be great to see you down there. I know Mark and myself will be very busy. There'll be a show and shine and I'll be doing the judging, but it would be great if you could come along. The show is open to all classic cars, not just minis, but it'd be great to get as many minis as we can there as possible. Also, if you're interested, I do have Classic Mini Workshop window stickers back in stock. So if you want to order them online, check out the description. They are £3 including postage. But if you're at Minis on the Wreck on Sunday, they'll only be £1 and all of that money will be donated to charity. I've also been very busy on the racing green. I'm ahead with the footage, so this week we'll have another midweek update on the racing green, cleaning up and rebuilding the carburetors, the twin SUs, and there'll be one more episode then where we'll be refitting them and giving it a drive. But it is absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. Now over to Mark for an update on the Cooper S.
All prepped. Got a little repair to do here, but we'll do that once we take the scuttle and the front wing off, because we need to get this plate replaced that they put on here, and we'll do that when we've got the scuttle and the wing off. So we've put the cut in there so we don't cut through the new piece, because we need to put all this back together before we do, or I want to put all this back together before I do the wing and the scuttle. So yeah, so all the prep work done. I'm going to spray all this just probably with black hammerite before I put the door aperture in, just to give it some protection. Still got to cut these in the right place, but everything's prep ready. These seams were also roll welded, whatever it's called, along with the arches and roof seams. We've still got to take the rest of this drip rail off. There's only a few spots on that, so and then same on this side. Keith's actually done the repair here. Obviously his welding's much better than mine. That's how I need to weld. Someone's previously welded a piece in here, and we've got a little hole there and up there, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And then again, same here, I've still got to do the cuts here and here. I may even spray in there as well, because you can't get to that once the wing's on. So next job is to obviously get all the panels prepped to go on, so the boring bit. But with Keith being here, I've had a good day today.